Well, here for something a little bit different. Yeah, this is a tiny fridge, and it's frosting, and that's pretty much the only issue. And yeah, let me show you how you fix that. First, what I noticed, I'm gonna tell you what the whole problem was. What I noticed some black gunk up in here, and yeah, it didn't smell too good. And I started cleaning it up, and more was falling down, because this is usually the back end of the fridge. So usually what they do when they freeze, it's the drain is blocked. So that was the issue. So let me show you what was blocking that thing. Is that going here. This is commonly called dum dum. So they kind of put it around those tubes there, so they don't rub against the back of the fridge or the metal plate here. So it kind of disintegrated over time, and it fell into that hole and blocked it up. So what you do is you clean it all up, and then you remove that little guy here is here, and the drain falls on top. You see, that's the drain, and it was blocked. So water was backing up inside the fridge and causing a lot of moisture. So yeah, that's all there is to it. So this one had four screws there, so you can only pry it like that, and then you can clean all the way underneath, and well, not underneath, but at the back side of it. So I'm cleaning everything up. I'm gonna put some new dum dum, or maybe just a real big bunch of electrical tape or duct tape, and it should be good. So yeah, just wanted to clean it up. So anyway, I always remove these things and do a thorough cleaning. So yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it. And this is a small dandy one, so maybe you can tell it's a dandy silhouette kind of deal. And well, that's all the numbers and all that stuff. So serial number R483W, all the schematics. So yeah, so I'm gonna clean that plate up, and gonna be a good fridge again. So yeah, just a funny how just a tiny drain block can cause your whole fridge to smell like crap and start freezing up on you. So yeah, I always keep that little drain clean, and you should be good. But I'm really surprised to see that the gunk there, the dum dum, kind of disintegrated and fell down. There was a lot of it. There was a big trace all the way down to that drain. So yeah, that's it. So here's the fridge again, but I plugged it back in, but now the fridge has reset to its normal temperature. When you plug it in, it's 10 degrees, and that's not what you want. You want like 4 degrees Celsius, even a little bit below that. But the buttons, they no longer work for some reason. So I unplugged them, checked them out. 25 ohm on the one, and the other two are pretty much dead. And 25 ohm is not enough to trigger the board and the IC that's in there. I made some modification I'm gonna show you, and yeah, there are some pads here that you can use. You can see, sneaky me. And these pads, they correspond to a momentary switch, which I have plenty of right here. And yeah, so this is an old TV box, so I grabbed a few of these and soldered them into the other guys. So now I got a board that has real switches. There we go, temp plus, temp minus, and these contacts are going to be a whole lot more sturdy. Celsius, Fahrenheit. So all I have to do is push that plate out. It's not really used for anything now, it's only for being pretty. And I have to push that in so I can access the buttons on that thing. So I got to drill some holes in the plastic, so I'm gonna mark them. There you go. It's far from a perfect job, but it'll do. Because yeah, there's not much current. It's only signal to signal the IC here to do what I want it to do. Instead of relying on those pins here, which connect to a flex ribbon, which doesn't work because it measures between, instead of being a short circuit when you press the switch on the control board on the fridge, the actual one that it came with, it's 25 ohm instead of being a dead short. So this guy doesn't understand it, so it just keeps on working and not letting me change the temperature or switch it to Celsius. So yeah, so now I gotta go to the fridge, remove the flex ribbon, drill some holes so that I can press through here, and I figured out a way to press these. So we'll see what we can find. Sharpie here. This is the power cable, and my buttons, they'll be right there. So along that axis here, maybe one here, one here. I'm gonna make them bigger, and then that other button here. So here. So that's where I got to drill holes so I can access the board from the other side. So let's drill some holes. There you go. Crusty buttons. Don't like no crusty buttons. Yep. Let's see if they line up. Put it right there. Nope, that's the other way. Yep, that's the other way around. That's where it's going. And here. Yeah, I can press those buttons. Yeah, that one is bad. No, that one does not line up. The other one are fine, but not that one. So I gotta raise it up and put it a little bit inboard. So yeah, I can reach it. Alright, you put it back together, it works. There we go, 46 or 8 degrees. You can lower or increase temperature. Everything works fine. You could leave it like that. I wouldn't mind leaving it like that. But some of you might want to make it look pretty. So all you need are some spacers to fit in there. Okay, so in order to make it work with the faceplate, I remove a little bit of material here underneath. That's the clickiness of the button, so it's not gonna click twice between the panel and then the new button. So I removed that and gave me a little bit of room. I filled these with hot glue a little bit more, a little bit overflowing with glue, so they are a little bit higher. And then I can put the plate back on. Might need a little bit more glue, but it should work. Alright, so there you go. It's all back together. We can select Celsius or Fahrenheit. You can go up 5 degrees or you can go down. It works. It looks factory. It's a little bit firmer on the feel for the buttons, but yeah, I don't mind that because all it needs to do is set the temperature and then you're good. So that's it. And also I fixed the problem with it freezing up and going all weird because it was a drain that was plugged up. Cleaned everything up and even moved the plate at the back of the fridge. So yeah, it's all nice and good. So that's how you fix it permanently. You won't have any problems with that crazy those crazy buttons that they go out. So now they have a real dip switch, so that's good. And yeah, so share, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna put the model number in the description and the title of the videos, so if anyone has the same problems, well, they can fix it.